in
car or a new car.
A new car. Carlo bought a new car.
A new car. Carlos bought a new car. Who bought a new car?
Carlos, right? Carlos
Carlos.
bought a new car.
Carlos bought a new car. What did Carlos buy?
A new car.
A
Carlos
new
bought
car.
a new car.
Carlos bought a new car. Was the car expensive or was the car cheap?
It was expensive.
It
Carlos
was
bought
expensive.
a very expensive
Carlos
car.
bought a very expensive car. Did Carlos buy an expensive bicycle?
No, he didn't. He
No,
didn't buy
he
an
didn't.
expensive
He didn't buy
bicycle.
an expensive bicycle. What did he buy?
He bought an expensive
He
car.
bought an expensive car. Was the car small?
No, it was.
No, it
He
was
a
small.
huge car. Very,
Bought
very
you.
While driving down the street, did Carlos see a dog?
No, he didn't.
No.
While
he
while
didn't.
driving down the
While
street,
driving down the
Carlos
street,
saw
Carlos
a girl.
saw a girl.
While driving down the street, did Carlos see a girl in a car?
No, she wasn't
No,
in a
she
car.
wasn't in
Not
a car.
In a car.
Not in a car.
While
driving down the street,
Carlos
Carlos saw a girl on a bicycle. When did Carlos see a girl on a bicycle?
While driving down the street,
While driving down the street.
right?
While driving down the street,
Carlos
Carlos
saw a girl
saw
on a
a
bicycle.
girl on a bicycle. Who saw a girl on a bicycle while he was driving down the street?
Carlos, right? Carlos saw a girl
Carlos.
on a bicycle
Carlos
while he
saw a
was
girl
driving
on a
down the
bicycle
street.
while he was driving down the street. Where was Carlos driving?
Driving down the street.
Oh, driving down the street, right?
Down the
the
street.
street. Carlos
Carlos
was driving
was
down the
driving down the
street.
street
Where was the girl?
on a bicycle, right?
On
the
a bicycle.
Girl
right?
on a
The
bicycle.
girl was on
So
a bicycle.
while driving down the street,
While driving
saw
down
a
the
girl
street,
on a bicycle.
Carlos saw a girl on a bicycle.
She has long blonde hair.
She had
and
long
was
blonde
beautiful.
hair and was beautiful. What did she look like?
Like me,
Look
was
at me.
ugly.
Was ugly? Was she beautiful?
Black
Carlos whisper? Or did he yell? How's it going?
Yell. Carlos yell. How's it
Yelled.
going?
Carlos yelled. How's it going?
How's it going?
Didn't whisper.
Yo, how's it going?
He yelled, "How's it going?"
After he yelled, how's it
After
going?
he yelled, "How's it going?" Did the girl stop?
No, she
No,
listened.
she didn't.
The
The girl didn't
just
stop. The girl
The girl
kept
kept
going. Did the girl keep going?
Yeah,
Yes,
the girl kept
the
going.
girl kept going. Did she continue going?
Yeah, she continued,
Yes, she
right?
continued.
She
right?
kept
She
going.
kept going. Who kept going?
The girl.
The girl.
The girl
The
kept
girl
going.
kept going.
Yell again. Hey, why don't you talk to me? I want to go to dinner with you.
He yelled
I
again.
ordered you to an
Hey,
expensive restaurant.
Why won't you talk to me? I want to go to dinner with you. I'll take you to an expensive restaurant. Where did he want to take her?
To an expensive
To an
restaurant.
expensive restaurant. He
wanted
wanted to take her
to an expensive
to an
restaurant.
expensive restaurant. Okay, this is the end of mini story A. Hello, welcome to mini story B.
Let's continue.
Let's continue.
Carlo asked the girl,
Carlos asked the girl,
why won't you talk to me?
"Why won't you talk to me?" Would the girl talk to him
In the past, before?
in the past, before? Would she talk to him?
No, she
No,
wouldn't.
no, she
She
wouldn't.
would not
She
talk
would
to
not
him.
talk to him. Who would not talk to Carlos?
The girl, right? The beautiful
girl, right? The beautiful girl.
beautiful girl
The beautiful girl
Wouldn't
wouldn't
talk to
talk
Carlos.
to Carlos. Would the beautiful girl talk to Carlos?
No, she wouldn't.
No, she wouldn't.
Talk
She
to
wouldn't
Carlos.
talk
The
to
beautiful
Carlos.
Girl
The beautiful girl
wouldn't talk to Carlos.
wouldn't talk to Carlos.
Carlos wanted to go to dinner with her.
Carlos
And
wanted to go
Yelled,
to dinner.
I
with
ordered
her.
you to an expensive restaurant.
He yelled, "I'll take you to an expensive restaurant." What kind of restaurant did Carlos want to take the girl to? What kind?
An expensive
An
restaurant.
expensive restaurant.
He wanted to take her
He
to
wanted
an
to
expensive
take her
restaurant.
to
He
an
said,
expensive
"This is
restaurant.
fixed now. I ordered
Said,
you. I
future.
ordered you to
I'll
an expensive
take you.
restaurant.
I'll take you to an expensive restaurant. Did he want to take her to a cheap restaurant?
No, not
No,
to a cheap
not
restaurant.
to a cheap restaurant.
He wanted to take
He
her
wanted
to an
to take her
expensive restaurant.
to an expensive restaurant.
Finally, the girl turned
Finally,
She
the
got
girl
off her bike.
turned.
and she looks at him.
She got off
She
her bike
says, I don't want to go
and
to
she
dinner.
looked at him. She said, "I don't want to go to dinner." Did she want to go to dinner?
No,
No. What did she want?
she wanted his car.
She
His
wanted
car. She
his
wanted
car.
his car.
His car. She wanted his car. Who wanted Carlos's car?
The girl, the beautiful
The beautiful girl
Carlos's
wanted
car.
Carlos's car. Did she want Carlos's bicycle?
No, she wanted
No.
his car.
Oh,
She wanted
she
his
wanted
car.
his car. She wanted Carlos's car. Whose car did she want?
She wanted
She wanted
car.
Carlos's car. Did she want Carlos's car or Carlos's truck?
She wanted
She
Carlos's
wanted
car.
Carlos's
She
car.
says, if you give me your car,
She
I
said,
will give you a surprise.
If you give me your car, I will give you a surprise. Ah, what did she say?
She says, if you give me
She
your
said,
car, I
if you
will
give
give
me
you
your
a
car,
surprise.
I will give you a surprise. What did Carl say?
She says,
Okay!
After he said, okay, what did he do?
He runs out of his car.
He jumped out of his car. Whose car did he jump out of?
His car, right?
His car,
our
right? His
car.
own car.
He
He
runs
jumped out of his car
and says,
and said, okay!
okay. Then he gave her
Then
the key
he gave
and
her
says,
the keys.
Here are the keys.
And said, here are the keys. What did he give her?
The key, right? The key
the
to
keys,
his
right?
car.
The keys to his car. Who gave the keys to the beautiful girl?
Carlos gave the
Carlos.
key.
Carlos
to the
gave the
beautiful girl.
keys to the beautiful girl. Who did Carlos give his keys to?
To the beautiful girl.
To the beautiful girl. He gave
gave
his
his
keys
to
to
the beautiful girl.
girl. What did he give to her?
His key.
His keys. Did he give his house keys to the girl?
No, not his house
No,
key.
not his house keys. Did he give his car keys to the girl?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's
he
right.
Gave
He
his
gave
car
his
key
car keys
to the
girl.
girl.
Which keys did he give to the girl?
Car keys, right?
Car
he
keys.
gave
Right?
her the
He gave
car,
the car
key
keys
to
to
the girl.
Not his
not
house
his
keys.
house key.
Not other keys.
Not other key.
He gave only
He gave
the car
only
keys.
the car key.
Which keys did he give?
That's right.
The car
The
keys.
car key.
He
He
said,
says,
here are the
key."
keys.
The beautiful blonde took
The
key.
beautiful blonde took the keys. What did she take?
The key. That's
The
right.
keys, that's right. She
She
took
took
the
the key.
keys. Who took the keys? The beautiful blonde girl.
The beautiful blonde girl.
Who took the keys? The beautiful blonde girl. What kind of girl was she?
The beautiful blonde girl.
She was a beautiful blonde girl. What kind of keys did
Car
she
key,
take?
right? She took car key.
Car keys, right? She took car keys. Who took the car keys?
The
The
beautiful
beautiful girl.
She took the car key and then
took the car
kissed
keys.
Carlos on the cheek.
And then she kissed Carlos on the cheek. Who did she kiss on the cheek?
Carlos.
Carlos. She kissed Carlos on the cheek. Where did she kiss Carlos?
On the cheek.
On the cheek.
she
she kissed
Carlos
Carlos.
on the cheek.
On the cheek. Did she kiss Carlos on the nose?
No, she didn't
No,
kiss
she
Carlos
didn't
on the
kiss
nose.
Carlos on the nose.
She kissed Carlos on the
Carlos
cheek.
on the cheek. Who kissed Carlos on the cheek?
The beautiful girl.
The beautiful girl. The
kissed
beautiful
Carlos
girl
on the
kissed
cheek.
Carlos on the cheek. What did she do?
She kissed Carlos.
She kissed Carlos. When did she kiss Carlos on the cheek? When did she kiss Carlos on the cheek?
After she took the
After
key. After
she took the
key.
keys.
She kissed Carlos
After
on the cheek.
she took the keys, she kissed Carlos on the cheek. Did she kiss Carlos before she took the keys? No,
No, she didn't
kiss Carlos
before she
before
She
she
kissed
took the
Carlos
keys.
after
She
took
kissed
the
Carlos
key.
after
she
she took the
the key,
keys.
and after she kissed Carlos.
After she took the keys and after she kissed Carlos, what did she do?
Jumps in the car.
Jumped in the car. After she kissed Carlos, she jumped in the car. Did she jump onto her bicycle?
No, she didn't.
No,
jump
she didn't
onto
jump
the-
onto
her
her bicycle. She jumped into the car. Did she jump into the car or did she jump onto her bicycle?
She jumps
She
into
jumped
the car.
into the car. Whose car did she jump into?
Carlos. That
Carlos's.
Carlos's. Mean is his car.
Is Carlos's
His
means
car.
it's his car, right? It's possessive. His car. Whose car is it? It's Carlos's.
It's Carlos.
So she jumped
So she
into
jumps
Carlos's
into Carlos's
car. Did she jump into AJ's car or Carlos's car?
She jumps into
She jumped
Carlos's
into
car.
Carlos's car. What did she do?
She jumps into
She
Carlos's
jumped into
car.
Carlos's car.
And then she
And
drove
then
away.
she drove away. Did she walk away?
No.
No, she didn't walk away. Did she run away?
No, she doesn't
No,
run away.
she didn't run away.
She drove
She
away.
drove away. Who drove away?
She beautiful girl.
Beautiful girl. When did she drive away?
She drove away after
drove away
jumps into
after
the car.
She jumped
After
into the
she
car.
jumps
Right?
into
After
the car.
she jumped into
Carlos
the car.
stood on the sidewalk.
Carlos
He has
stood
no
on
car
the sidewalk.
and he has no girl. He says,
He had no
"That's
car
it. Got a kiss on the
and
cheek."
he had no girl. He said, "That's it? Just a kiss on the cheek." Did Carlos get more?
No.
No. He said,
"That's
"That's it.
Nothing more."
Nothing more." Who said, "That's it"?
Carlos, he says,
Carlos.
"That's it. Got a kiss on the cheek." Nothing
said,
more
"That's
for
it.
Carlos.
Just a kiss
He
on the
stood
cheek?
on the sidewalk.
Nothing more for Carlos. He stood on the sidewalk. Did he sit on the sidewalk?
No, he doesn't sit
No,
on the
he
sidewalk.
didn't sit
He
on the
stood
sidewalk.
on the sidewalk.
He stood on the sidewalk. Where did Carlos stand?
Carlos stood on the sidewalk.
Carlos stood on the sidewalk. Did he stand on the street or did he stand on the sidewalk?
Well, he stood on the sidewalk.
He stood
on the
on
sidewalk.
the sidewalk. Carlos stood on
Carlos
the
stood
sidewalk.
on the sidewalk.
Was he happy when he stood on the sidewalk?
No, he wasn't happy.
No,
He
he
has
wasn't
no
happy.
car.
He
and
had
no
no
girl.
car
He
and
was
no
happy
girl. He was
and
happy
he stood on
and he
sidewalk.
stood on the sidewalk. What did he say?
Ride to his friend's house?
No, he didn't ride to
No,
his friend's house.
Didn't ride
He
to
rode
his
home.
friend's house. He rode home.
Where did he ride?
No, he rode home.
He rode home. Who rode home?
Carlos rode home.
Carlos. Carlos rode home. On what did he ride home? On what did he ride home?
On a bike, right? He
On
rode
her
home
bike.
on a bike.
He rode home on her bike. What did he ride home on?
Bike.
For when Stephanie came home, she said, "Enough! This is where the police come in." Then she called the police. Now Nick is in jail and Stephanie finally has some space.
All right, let's go back to the beginning. But in the past, once there was a shy guy named Nick. He loved a beautiful girl named Stephanie. He wanted to sweep Stephanie off her feet, but he was too shy. Did he want Stephanie to fall in love with him?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
he
that's
wanted
right.
Stephanie
He wanted Stephanie
to fall in love,
with him.
He wanted to
sweep Stephanie off her feet. Did he want to be very, very romantic and surprise her and impress her? Yes, that's exactly right. He wanted to sweep her off her feet. He wanted to impress her and surprise her with romance, with love. He wanted to sweep her off her feet. Did he want to sweep his sister off her feet?
No, of course not.
No, of course not.
That romantic
That's a
meeting,
romantic meaning.
sweep off her
Sweep off your
feet
feet.
is
It's
romantic. He
did
did not
want
want
to sweep
to
his
sweep
sister off her
his
feet.
sister off her
Did
feet.
he want to sweep a girl named Angelina off her
No,
feet?
he did not
No,
want
he did not want to sweep a girl named Angelina off her feet. Did he want to sweep a girl named Stephanie off her feet, or a girl named Julia off her feet?
He wanted to sweep a
Well, he wanted to
girl
sweep a
named
girl named
Stephanie off her
Stephanie
feet.
off her feet. Was he able to sweep Stephanie off her feet? Could he do it?
Well, no, he could not. Unfortunately, he was too shy, so he could not sweep Stephanie off her feet. She just fell in love with him, but one day he just asked her for a date. He says, "You wanna go to dinner with me?"
Well, no, he could not. Unfortunately, he was too shy. So he could not sweep Stephanie off her feet. She didn't fall in love with him. But one day, he did ask her for a date. He said, you wanna go to dinner with me? Did he ask her if she wanted to go to dinner?
Yeah, he did. That is exactly
Yes,
what
he did. That's exactly what he said. He said,
He
do
says,
you wanna
Do you
you
want
want
to
to
go to dinner
go
with
to
me?
dinner with me? Did he ask Julia, do you want to go to dinner with me?
No, he did not.
No, he didn't ask Julia,
do you want to go to dinner with me?
Did he ask his best friend, do you want to go to dinner with me?
No, he did not ask
No, he
his
did
best
not
friend.
ask his best friend, do you want to go to
me?
dinner with me? Did he ask a friend or a girl, do you want to go to dinner with me?
Well, of course, he asked
Well,
a girl,
of
do you
course
want
he
to go
asked
to
a
dinner
girl.
with me?
Do you want to go to dinner with me? Which girl did he ask?
Well, he asked
Well,
Stephanie,
he asked Stephanie,
do you want to go to dinner with me?
Do you want to go to dinner with me? Did Stephanie want to go to dinner with him?
Well, no, he
Well, no,
doesn't
she didn't want
want to.
She laughed nervously.
nervously.
And
And
she
she
said,
said, I'm
I'm
really
really
into
into
my
my
job
job right now. Was Stephanie really into her school right now?
No, she wanted
No,
into
no, no,
her
no, 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 no.
school
She
right
wasn't
now.
really into her school. Was she really into her family?
No, she
No,
wasn't.
no, she wasn't really into her family. Was she really into exercise? Really love exercise, really focused on exercise, really concentrating on exercise?
No, not on
not
exercise.
on exercise. What was she really into?
Well,
Well,
she
she
said, I'm
said,
very into my
I'm
job
really
right
into
now.
my job right now. Is she really focused on her career? Was she really focused on her career?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right. She was
She
really
was very
focused on
focused
her
on
career.
the college.
Was she truthfully, was she telling the truth that she was really into her job?
Well, we don't know, but maybe not.
We don't
maybe
know.
We're lying.
Maybe not. Maybe she was lying.
Not really into my
Maybe she
job.
was lying.
Maybe it wasn't
she's not really
very
into her job. Maybe
but
she
her job.
wasn't
But
really
anyway,
into
she
her
said,
job.
I'm very
But anyway, she
into my
said,
job right now.
I'm really into my
and
job
sorry,
right now.
I just need
I'm
some
sorry.
space.
I just need some space. Did she tell Nick that she needed time alone?
Yeah, that's right. She wanted
Yeah, that's
some
right.
time.
She wants some time, independent time, time alone.
Time
She
alone.
said, I just need some
need some
space.
space.
Did she just need some space from her friends?
Well, we don't know, but I think not.
We don't know,
maybe
but
not.
I think not. Maybe not. Did she just need some space from her parents?
Well, again, probably
Well,
not.
again, probably not. Who did she need space from?
Well, she needs
Well,
space from
she
Nick.
needs space
She
from
told Nick,
Nick.
I just need
She
some
told Nick,
space.
I just
She
need
just
some
wants to be
space.
away
She just
from
wants
Nick.
to be away
right.
from
She
Nick.
needs some. She
Right,
needs
she needs
space from
space
Nick.
from Nick.
I just want to be
How
away
did Nick
from
feel about
from
this?
Nick.
Well,
Right? She needs
Nick's feelings were hurt.
space from Nick.
Were Nick's arms hurt?
No,
No,
not.
not his arms.
His
His arms
arm-
weren't hurt.
his
Was
arm
his
wasn't
head
hurt.
hurt? Oh no, his head was not
Oh
hurt.
no, he hurt.
Was
wasn't
he very
hurt.
sad? Yes, that's
Yeah,
correct.
that's correct.
Nick was very
Nick
sad.
was very
Nick's
sad.
feelings
Nick's
were
feelings
hurt.
were hurt.
Was Nick upset? Right, very upset.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
Nick
right.
Was
Nick was very upset.
Nick's
Nick's feelings
were hurt.
were hurt. Who hurt Nick's feelings?
Well, Stephanie hurt
Well,
Nick's feelings.
Stephanie hurt Nick's feelings. Were Nick's feelings hurt by Stephanie?
Yeah, same question.
Yeah, same question, right? Just a little different.
Nick wasn't-
Yes, that's
Nick
right.
wasn't.
Nick's
Yeah,
feelings
that's
were
right.
hurt
Nick's
by
feelings
Stephanie.
were hurt by Stephanie.
Why were Nick's feelings hurt? Well, because he knew Stephanie didn't like him.
Stephanie doesn't like him.
But he didn't
But-
give up.
He doesn't give up. He said to himself, I ain't gonna take no for an answer.
He said to himself, I ain't gonna take no for an answer. Was he going to take no for an answer?
No, he wasn't not going to take her for an answer. He said, I am not going to take her for an answer. I am not going to take no for an answer.
No. He was not going to take no for an answer. He said, I ain't, right? I am not going to take no for an answer. I ain't gonna. I am not going to take no for an answer. Would Nick accept this answer from Stephanie?
No, he was not accept. No, he was not accept this answer. He says, no, I will not accept this. I ain't gonna take no for an answer.
No, he would not accept no. He would not accept this answer. He refused. He said, no, I will not accept this. I ain't gonna take no for an answer. Would he take yes for an answer?
Oh, yes, of course. He says, I ain't gonna take no for an answer. But he certainly would take yes for an answer. He would love for an answer. He would love for her to say yes. As says, I ain't gonna take no for an answer. I am not. He says, I am going no show her. I am good guy. I am gonna open her eye.
Well, yeah, of course. He said, I ain't gonna take no for an answer, but he certainly would take yes for an answer. He would love for her to say yes. He just said, I ain't gonna take no for an answer. I will not. I am not. He said, I'm going to show her I am a great guy. I'm gonna open her eyes. Was Nick going to open her ears?
No, he not gonna open her
No,
ear.
he's not gonna open her ears. Is he gonna open her eyes?
Yeah,
yes,
of
of course. He's gonna
He
open
gonna
her eyes.
open her eyes.
Was Nick going to make her realize he was great? Yes, that's exactly what that means. He was going to make her realize, make her understand that he is a great guy. He said, I'm gonna open her eyes. I'm gonna open her eyes. Was Nick going to make her realize he was great?
Yeah, like Shani, what that mean? He was going to make her realize, make her understand that he is a great guy. He says, I am gonna open her eye. I am gonna make her understand how great I am. I am gonna open her eye.
Yes, that's exactly what that means. He was going to make her realize, make her understand that he is a great guy. He said, I'm gonna open her eyes. I'm gonna make her understand how great I am. I'm gonna open her eyes. Whose eyes was he going to open?
Well, he was going to open Stephanie's
eyes. Was he going to open every girl's eyes? No, not every girl. He was only going to open Stephanie's eyes. He said, I'm gonna open her eyes. I'm gonna open Stephanie's eyes.
No, not every girl. He was only going to open her Stephanie's eye. He said, I am gonna open her eye. I am gonna open Stephanie's eye. I am gonna make Stephanie realize I'm great.
I'm gonna make Stephanie realize I'm great. What did he do? How did he try to open her eyes? Well, he bought five.
Well, he bought 500 dolls for Stephanie. He told her, I love you. Stephanie was shocked and little scared. Then, even worse, then Nick started to follow her everywhere. Stephanie became more worried. Finally, Nick broke in her apartment. He came into her apartment shakily.
500 roses for Stephanie, and he told her, I love
When
you.
Stephanie came, she saw
Stephanie
him.
was shocked
She
and a little
was
scared.
surprised. She was
Then,
scared.
even
She
worse,
says
then Nick
enough.
started to
This is
follow
where
her
the police come
everywhere.
in.
Stephanie became more worried. Finally, Nick broke into her apartment. He came into her apartment secretly. When Stephanie came home, she saw him. She was surprised. She was scared. She said, enough! This is where the police come in. Did she decide, wow, it's time to call the police?
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
That
that's
is
right.
totally
That's exactly right.
She
She
decided
decided
this
this is where the police come in. This is where the police
This
should
is where I
begin.
should call
This is
the
where
police.
I should
And
call the
when
police,
I
or
should
when
call
I
the
should call
police.
the police.
This is where
the police come in.
Mean a
Means
time
time to call the
to
police.
call the
Time for the police to
police.
start doing their
Time
work.
for the police to
Did
start
she say
doing
this is
their
where
work,
the fire
their work.
department comes in?
Oh no,
Oh,
no.
She didn't want the
She
fire
doesn't
department to
want
help.
fire
Who did she
department
want
to
to help?
help.
Well, she said this is where the
Well,
police
she
come
said
in.
this
She
is where
wanted
the police come in.
to help.
She wanted to
She
the
said this is where the
police
police
to
come
help.
in,
She said
and then
this is
she
where
called
the
the
police come
police.
in.
Now
And
Nick is in
then
jail.
She called the
He's
police.
in prison.
Now Nick
And
is
Stephanie
jail.
finally has some
He
space.
is in prison, and
Stephanie
Stephanie
finally
has
alone?
some space.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that's
Stephanie
right.
is finally
Stephanie
alone.
finally
She's finally
alone.
separate
She
from
finally
Nick. Alone from
from-
Nick.
from-
She finally has some
from
space.
Nick.
Does
Alone
Stephanie finally have
from
space
Nick.
from
She
Nick?
finally.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, that's
Why
correct.
does Stephanie have some space from Nick?
Well, she has
Well,
space from
she has
Nick.
space from
because
Nick
Nick
because Nick is in jail. Nick is in
Nick
prison.
is in
So
prison.
finally,
So
Stephanie.
finally,
has some
Stephanie
space.
has some space.
Alrighty, back to the beginning. This time I will tell the story after